What's good, everybody? How you doing today? This is your boy M2J and Poetic here, chilling. I am Poetic, obviously. He is M2J.
Yeah, Mr. M2J, you know what I'm saying? You see.
And how's your day today?
And then Sunday, bro, getting ready already mentally to go back to work on Monday. But hey, here we are, doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? Getting this stuff going on. Yo, guys, great news. Well, we reached 1,000 subscribers. So, and second of all, episode number 3, yeah, 12,000 views. 12 views on episode 3. I'm feeling the love, guys. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys taking a look at us. I know everybody's not liking it, you know what I'm saying? But if you can, when you watch the videos, just hit that like button over there and YouTube. I really appreciate it. To those who listen to it on Spotify, make sure you rate it 5 stars, whatever you think that, the podcast, I appreciate the 5 stars. However your heart feels, we'll take it. That way, it also help us improve. If you think in your comments something that we can improve or something that that we should be doing a little bit different, you can let us know. We might see it, take it into account. Maybe we just so it just depends on what you're saying.
68 degrees here.
My guy, how is what? It's what, 2:00 at your time? How the hell are you yawning? Why are you yawning at 2:00 in the afternoon?
My morning got thrown off by life. We're going to talk about couples things because that's what happens. Oh my God. So we go ahead and talk this out. So
relationships are not easy, bro. Relationships are not easy.
The work you got to put in for a relationship to work to make sure everything.
Yep.
So we're going to talk about multiple things, multiple funny things, multiple crazy things, relationships in general. This is going to be a relationship podcast today. Episode número 20. Ya tú sabes. So el primero, para que ustedes lo saben, para que lo sepan, permiso. Let's see. When it comes to couples, we both have questions, so we're gonna go back and forth. So you go ahead and start first, and I'll do second, and then we'll go back and forth with these little. And make sure, let me know what number you're gonna do. We have a list of topics, y'all. So we're gonna. That's why when I say let me know what number, we're gonna do it. So we can mark it off.
Let's see, from the list that we compiled today about questions. Those little things that happens in couples, relationships, when you guys are living together, and those things that might irate one or the other. But my first one here is toilet seat position. The toilet seat position. La posición.
What number is that?
That's our number. That's a number 2 on our list.
Number 2. Okay, let's see. Go ahead.
Okay. So, the toilet seat position. La posición de la silla del baño. Del toilete. Del toilete. Del trono. The throne. Okay. If we have it up, why is it so hard for you guys to put it down? If we need it up and we put it up, why is it so hard for you guys to put it down? Because you guys need it down. I don't need it down unless I'm doing number 2. So if I'm going for a regular quickie, go over there and take a leak, I need it up. So I put it up.
Here's the first question. Guys, don't start judging yet because we've all done it. Have you ever been...
Why are you about to say?
Have you ever been so
Stop laughing and tell me what you're going to say.
You ever been so tired that you're like, bro, you're just exhausted and you're just like, you know what? You wake up, you know that if you're going to go to the bathroom, you lift the toilet seat up, you're ready to go take a piss, and you're like, you're so tired that you might make a mess, that you maybe might make a mess. And you're like, put that shit back down and just sit down and take a piss. So I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I've done that before. When I was on the cruise ship, bro.
Listen. I'm gonna come and say if it's something like maybe like we talk about like in the middle of the night where like I just have to wake up because I have to take a bad pee, whatever, and I have to rush to the bathroom, bro. I put my pants down and I take a leak. But like if I'm fully awake and I no, that's not a choice.
Yeah, if you're fully awake, yeah, that's different. Or if you're just trying to get away from the wife and you want your alone time in the toilet, then you just sit down.
But at that time it's not just to take a piss. I mean, I go do the whole job. I go sit down, do the whole job. Might as well if I'm gonna sit down. See what I'm saying? So
I just find it funny.
It's just kind of crazy that it's always an argument, bro. It's just crazy. Why is that supposed to be an argument? Like I don't see the logic behind it. If I need the seat up or take a pee, why are you gonna concern that? But it's just that you put the seat down. That's what gentlemen do. No, What you mean that's what gentlemen do?
Here's the thing. Women are that used to be an old thing. Now, don't be wrong. Is it bad to do it? No. But here's the thing. Here's two different arguments for it. If we're not equal in this sense, because if we put the toilet seat down so that you can go ahead and go to the bathroom, sit down to pee, then that means all you do is walk in the bathroom, take your pants off, and sit down to pee. Where if we do it, we go to the bathroom, we got to lift it up, lift it down. That's 2 repetitions for us. So let's make it equal. You want to be equality. I put it up so I can go pee because you don't want me pissing on the thing, which if you do piss on that, you don't want me pissing on it. And then if I leave it up, it shouldn't be an issue because then you could put it down.
I mean, but that's the thing. But I mean, without being all scientific about it, sorry guys, without being all scientific about it and all this other stuff, it's not like 2 repetitions, da da da. It's just the fact is like if I need it up, would it kill you to put it down when you need to use it? You know what I'm saying? If we want to have some type of equality, since everybody want to be equal about everything in life now, you know something? If I need it up, you need it down. So if I need it up, I'll go ahead and do it and keep it up. Now, if I want to be nice, I could put it down, but you're not entitled for me just to put it down all the time because you don't think about me as a man and say, oh, well, my man needs it up. So when I finish, I'm going to put it up. They don't.
Here's the other thing too, is when it comes to that, what was I going to say?
And you know that you're doing something really good in life when, in my case, when your wife tries to argue the fact that she's right about this little argument, and she decides to call the kids, and then the kids just vouch for dad. You know what I'm saying? And dad gets the W at home. Makes me feel a lot better.
What woman is going booty first into the toilet without looking?
You know something? That happened to my wife. That happened to my wife. She went and that's what I'm getting at, because we as men, like even if I'm tired, like you were saying before, we go into the bathroom and we're making sure that we are visual about seeing the toilet seat down. So we see that it's down. So we just like don't want to sit, we just want to pull pants down and just sit down or whatever because I'm half asleep and I'm going to go right back to bed. But the fact of the matter is you walk into the bathroom and you don't even pay attention to where the toilet seat is at. And you just want to sit on the actual ceramic bowl and get cold ceramic on your ass cheeks. It's all on you.
Bro, I just, that's the thing. Like, oh, well, what if the whole argument back in the day was, well, if you don't put it down, what if I go in and fall into it? Are you not looking where you're sitting?
Yo, that is crazy. How would you try to throw that argument like, oh, you don't care if I sit on it? That means that you just go assuming that the sense of entitlement is beyond high. Because you automatically assuming that I'm going to put the seat down 100% of the time. Given 100% of the time, they assuming that the toilet seat is already down. So their unconscious mind or unconscious minds go and assumes that and automatically takes pants down, sit down, and then like, oh, you meet up. So, you have a ceramic bowl on your ass. Why you didn't put the seat down? Why you didn't use your eyes to see that the seat was up?
Here's the problem. It doesn't matter. Even if you're one of those guys who always make sure you put the seat down. It doesn't matter if the woman's like, oh, you should always have it down. How are you walking in there and not, you literally have to walk to the toilets. So how are you not seeing if it's up or down?
Especially
this. You walked backwards into the bathroom, or you walked in like this and then felt it and then sat down and fell into the toilet. And even then, if you're falling into the toilet,
it's like you walking completely oblivious into the bathroom without paying attention to nothing. Like how? Like what is in your mind that you just choose to go into the bathroom and not look where you're sitting? But mind you, wait a minute. For couples that have kids, you know that some of these kids will pee with the seat down, and especially teenage boys, and splash all over the goddamn seat and not wipe it. So then you sitting down on dry or semi-dry pee from your kids, and then you want to say, but who didn't wipe the seat?
Here's that question though. I practice this personally, whether the seat's up or not. After I take a piss, whether I'm standing or sitting, and I don't sit all the time, I'm saying, if I decide to take a crap and then I decide to piss at the same time, whatever, here's the thing. No matter what, whether I'm taking a crap or if I'm just taking a piss, even if I'm taking a, whether, if I'm, lift the seat up, you take a piss. Me personally, just because I don't like seeing it, I wipe around it every fucking time.
The bowl.
Yeah, every time.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Because I mean, it's bound to splash, so you want to wipe it down. So that's besides the point. But I'm just saying, like, this up and up generation. I don't know, like it's just kind of weird that they just decide to pee and then like they'll do stuff in the bro. That is just so much stuff in the bathroom, but it's crazy, especially for a guy like me. My son left to Job Corps, as I mentioned in some podcasts before. As you guys come along the podcast, he left to Job Corps. He's in Tennessee right now, so I'm the only male figure in the house. So living in a house with 3 other women is chaotic on itself because. And this just expands way beyond the toilet. When I go in to wake up in the morning, try to get ready to go to work, bro, seeing like hairbrushes full of hairs on the sink, not just on the sink, but in the sink as well. So I have to start taking brushes and putting it in the brush thing and cleaning out brushes because they not even take the time. That is literally maybe about 3 seconds tops to just grab the bunch of hair that you guys got coming out your hairs and just throw them in there. Yes, my hair is braided now, so I don't need it. Maybe the brush is just brush the sides or whatever now. But the fact of the matter is that I don't need to wake up and see a bunch of brushes in the sink.
And this is not for all, and I'm not saying
not just brushes, bro. It's just like tenazas, bro. Like the little clippers for them to make curl hair and the straighten and whatever. All of that, all over the sink, all over the top of the dog toilet tank, and all this other stuff.
Even then, there's girls who got that fat poom poom, and they sit down and they get the little bit of the poom poom. What do you call it? Like I say, crummies. Like, you're peeing, you got your poom poom there. It's in there, but it's there. You're still dirty to see to a point. Wipe that shit.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I really don't think about a woman that ever. I never heard about that women wipe the seat after they're done.
They should. Your ass gets dirty too. What if you take a crap and you never know. I know. I don't care who it is.
I don't know. The bathroom. The bathroom. Yeah.
Anyway,
as a man, the bathroom is a crazy topic for me because I live with a bunch of females and I had to find anywhere from like hairs inside the sink, hairs on the inside the tub. I'll go take a shower and then I see Mr. Hairy Ball sitting on the bottom, because we had the little basket to catch the hairs or whatever now. Because I was tired of digging inside the freaking sinkhole in the tub to pull out.
That's interesting to me. I won't do it.
Yeah, like I don't give a damn. But like it's just annoying because when I'm taking a shower and I'm bathing, and I see water coming down with the soap suds and everything. Then it just piles up in the bottom, and then they start just like rising up to my feet or whatever now. And then you have all the like dead skin and all this other stuff rising up with the water. And I'm like, yo. So we decided to get one of those, but still, it's like now they know it's there. So even less now, they go and don't pick up the hair, and it's sometimes stuck to the walls in the shower and all this other stuff. And I'm like, come on, it's just annoying. It's just annoying. I don't know why they don't just take the extra time to just pick it up. Throw in the trash. When I let my hairs my braids out or whatever not, and I wash my hair and I'm done taking a shower, if my hair falls down, I pick everything up and I throw it in the trash. If I can do it as a man, I guess you guys can do it as females. I'm just saying.
You know what I hate being a man doing with a couple when you have a girl or a guy to a girl is driving and you're going somewhere and you have a GPS up. Say it's somewhere you don't know. I personally, I know most of the places I go to, so I don't need a GPS. I put my GPS up anyways, just because with like Waze, you can see where the cops are and traffic and stuff like that. So I put it up.
Yeah, like if it's a construction site and they let you know on the GPS. So yeah.
My biggest pet peeve is driving with a female. I have the directions. I'm paying attention, and they tell me, "Oh, you should take here instead because it's a this way."
Yeah. The co-pilot, the co-pilot situation.
There, I don't need you to tell me how to go. Oh, I just thought you might want to know. If I wanted to know, I would ask. I'd ask you where to go. Or when you're going somewhere, oh, don't use your phone. Make sure you pay attention. But then when they're driving, they're on their phone.
Yeah.
You know where you're going now? The GPS
Yeah,
is just
it's crazy,
telling me a
yo.
random spot in the world because I'm
For
bored of
some odd reason, at some point in time, I thought I was the only one dealing with that type of stuff. Bro, what it kills me
it.
the most is when I'm going on like long trips, um, further up the state or whatever now, like for vacation or like just. And let's say that we're driving back home and it's nighttime. I'm the type of person that at nighttime, usually because of my schedule of work, since I had to wake up early, when it's around like 10, 11 o'clock, whatever not, if I'm still on the road, I'm starting to get sleepy. Now, how do I stay awake? Is engaging my brain into conversation. Because honestly, not even music wakes me up. I can listen to music and music will relax me even more. It don't matter what type of music is, it just makes my brain relax. Music just relaxes me, point blank. It don't matter what type of music it is. So, given that is I'm listening to music, I'm driving, and out of nowhere, we're having a conversation. Somehow the conversation end up halfway through it, and I look over, and everybody in the car is sleeping. I feel good and bad at the same time. Why? I'm sleeping good because I know that I'm such a good driver that they feel confident enough that they can fall asleep in the car. Sorry, guys, my psychotic dog is just acting a fool right now. But I feel comfortable that I feel good that they are comfortable enough that they can fall asleep in the car because the way I drive cause them to just like feel comfortable. But at the same time, it's like at least have my co-pilot, aka my wife, be up with me and engage in conversation because me personally, I explained that to her. I'm like, listen, if I'm driving at nighttime, then my eyes get heavier and it's harder for me to concentrate on the road because I'm already getting tired mentally because driving is stressful. I mean, people might say, "Oh, just driving is easy." No, driving is stressful because you got to watch out for traffic behind you, what might show up on the street, especially if it's dark. An animal can just be crossing the street or something like that or whatever, and then you have to be swerving or whatever. That. So yeah, it's a lot of stress on the mind because you got to pay attention to the road. But then I'm like, my eyes are getting heavy, and I'm like fighting myself to stay awake, putting music up and whatever not. And then next thing you know, everybody's sleeping, and I'm like, I give her the elbow, like, "Hey, wake up! I need to conversate about something." I don't know, just start a petty fight about I don't know, whatever, so I can stay engaged in conversation, so my brain stays active and awake. Why are you waking me up? I'm trying to sleep. Excuse me, Miss Princess. Hello, I'm the one that is driving you guys home, and I need to make sure that I do that safely. Engage in conversation, please. So yeah, he's got a little inconsiderate, not a little, a lot inconsiderate. That you do stuff like that and then like just decide not to at all to like engage in conversation. Like if I was the type of person that can drive without that's why I cannot be a trucker. I don't because I honestly I won't be able to drive at nighttime like they do. So props to the truckers out there. Um, but if I'm driving with my family, at least I expect my wife, aka the co-pilot, since she want to give directions everywhere. You should take this turn and you should go this road and whatever that. So since you want to be very vocal about giving me directions, why you don't stay up and just engage in conversation so you know that the actual pilot is doing his job properly and
Worst part is when they tell you, "No, I don't want to tell you how to drive." Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
yeah, they don't want to tell me how to drive, but they still do it.
I hate that. Okay, so here's a question which I know it's a big controversy. Now, people say there's no right way, it's whatever you feel, but there's literally a right way.
I think it's a right way to everything.
Why do I hate when she does this?
People, he don't hate. He really
No,
dislike.
I hate when she does.
He dislikes.
I hate when anyone does this. So my wall is here, and the thing that I'm going to talk about is right here. So when it's the opposite way where it's not supposed to be, it goes against the wall. I'm not trying to go like this a million times to grab it up. What am I talking about? Put the toilet paper on the correct way. Whoa. Well, there's no the argument. Well, what's the way you put it? I hate people who put it backwards. It's supposed to be where the toilet paper is here, so you just
Yeah,
grab it for the roll.
if you guys want to be technical about it, bro, look at the hotels. Look at the hotels. Everybody put it that it comes over, not under, over.
The guy who created it literally has a diagram of how it's supposed to be, and guess what, y'all? It's over.
But you know something? The only time that I say it depends
Nope.
is wait. I know what I'm saying. The only time where they say that is different,
Nope.
The only time is when you have one of these. You don't want to come. When you have a feline. Yes. You know why? Because I found out
Yeah.
myself.
They like to go like that and do
Yeah,
that.
my guy. That
No.
is so annoying.
That's why
Because she will like I get it, like you close the doors, and that's what we resolve to, like we do it because we recently acquired a feline. Now, me personally, I am not a cat person, but I'm an animal lover. I'm Black period. My family found this little baby cat in the streets, and they came and asked me, can we keep it? So, fighting against my own personal likes and dislikes, I said, okay, I'm not gonna leave a baby cat outside in the street just to die. So I love animals. So regardless of my personal likes and dislikes, so we brought her in. Her name is Faith, and there's a little thing right here. You know what I'm saying? That little schmuckly walkerly. So even though I don't, I kind of grew up to like her, but bro, like I think that's just innate in cats that they just like to be doing that shit.
Yeah.
So we
Sometimes
always we always had we always had dogs and stuff like that. But the dog never they never mess with the toilet tissue in the house. So my bathroom door is always open. So now that we have a cat, I have to keep that thing closed all the time because my wife called me one day. I'm like, I'm gonna kill that cat. I'm like, what are you talking about? She went on the toilet tissue and just went.
Yeah, it's interactive for them.
So like half of the tissue is already on the floor. So it's a waste of tissue because most of it's on the floor. So you really don't want to just pick up and roll it back up and have somebody wipe their butt with that stuff because I think that's unsanitary. But the fact of the matter is, only if you are a person that already have cats and you know how it is, then I understand that they have it the other way around. But by nature and by law, the right way to do it, not taking it away from that, is over. It's not under. So I say the only exception to the rule is if you're a person that have cats and you do not close your doors in the bathroom.
Yeah, you just shut the door. There's no.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what we resolve to.
No
We
exception.
just close the door.
Damn door. Shut your damn door. That's
exactly. But no, the right way to do it is over, not under.
Here's a good one. This is number 19 of the bottom of the list.
Mm-hmm.
It's right in that. It's we're gonna get into a little depth here.
The depth.
Ex-partners and past relations. How should we handle communication?
Wait, you said number 19? How many? No, I got 49, bro.
You should have.
There's on the second list.
Yeah, there's a second list.
Number 19, you said. Okay.
How should we handle communication with?
You want a blunt answer?
It's dangerous. I can. What do you think?
Don't have it. Point blank. Period. That's why she's an ex.
No. I
now again, the only exception to that rule.
About exception.
Yeah, the only exception to that rule is if you guys are having you guys have a child in common.
That doesn't count though. We're not talking
they you gotta have some type of conversation because whatever you're talking about the kid. Even though most women, not saying all, but most women are petty as hell and try to manipulate that child into monopolize the child.
Yeah, but we're not.
I mean, but like, let's say that you break up with somebody and you're still single. But you want to sit down. What's the purpose of you sitting down and talking to your ex?
Slapping cheeks.
Why?
If it depends. It depends what scenario you're talking about. So if you're single, if you have an ex, if you have a girl, you guys break up. You're no longer if you broke up on good terms and mutual terms, which is not something that happens often, but if it does, then that's an open thing in case y'all want to clap each other's cheeks.
No, because if you still want to clap cheeks, then just get back together. Just stay a couple. Damn, that makes no type of sense.
What if you just want to be the clapping? That's it. You don't want to be together, but you.
What, bro? You just torturing yourself over that bullshit.
No.
How the hell you gonna sit down here and then you be like, oh, I'm gonna call you for clapping cheeks, but then every time she tells you no, then you want to get your feelings because she told you no.
Your feelings. You can meet a girl one night, hang out a few times. You guys like each other, but not enough to date. You know what? You want to be friends with benefits? Sure, why not?
I don't know, bro. Like I don't. No. If I'm single and you're an ex, that's a reason why you're an ex, and there's no factor in that stuff, whether it be good or bad, that's gonna make you try to go back to it to try to just clap. Nah. That's a whole. Sorry, guys.
No. Angry sex is beautiful sex.
I don't believe in none of that BS.
Crazy. Hold on, yo. He's muted talking to his little.
Sorry, guys. I have to yell at my dog because he gets on the window and he just starts barking at all the black people around.
You're doing me right now, bro.
Listen, I'm Afro Latino, so yes, I got black in me.
You got black in you? Pause.
Yeah. In my DNA, sir. In my DNA. Jeez.
You're interracial, so I mean, yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
but there's not white people there. Is there not white people he barks at?
Not a lot. It's probably just more Mexicans and Hondurians and blacks.
Or where you live?
Yeah.
So he just bite. You couldn't just say he barks at humans. Motherfuckers trying to get us canceled before we even start.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Nah, man. But he barks at everybody. He just barks at everybody. But the thing about it is that most people that be walking up and down the street is black people. He's not a racist, though, because I'm black. I'm black and Hispanic. I defend my point.
No, I don't think I don't.
So you seriously want to sit down here and you're going to tell me that just because of sex, you'll go back to your ex? So you have no gain in order for you to go ahead and clap some new cheeks?
This is the thing. You can clap both.
Why, bro? You know that females are emotional, so the moment that you try to go back into that, she's gonna start getting back in her feelings.
If it's some boom boom, if it's some good, yeah, bro.
I don't give a damn if it's that good, bro. There's something better out there somewhere.
I've had some. I've gone back. If I've had an ex, I've had some. Like I've kept in contact with a decent amount. Like,
none.
Some of them.
None. Me personally, none. After you and ex, it's a wrap.
As long as it wasn't like a psycho issue, we're good. Now if she's like, hey.
Not even, yeah, but not even, bro. Because honestly, I had a point that I was dating this girl for like a year and a half or whatever now, and we broke up or whatever. She's trying to hit me back. I blocked her. I'm like, I don't have no reason to be talking. We finished. It's a wrap. If we're done, we're done.
Like if we here's the thing. This is why I see it. If we broke up on good terms, it wasn't anything bad. Then
it's still we're done because what you're doing is just playing with your own mental stability and her mental and her with your mental stability and her emotional stability. Because since females are you have to understand, sex is not just
emotional and they're gonna get attached to it.
Yeah, sex is not just sex, bro. Sex might be just sex for us, man, because that's just a necessity. But sex to females is connecting.
Yeah,
it's connecting.
That's her issue. I'm not gonna.
But you being responsible as a dude, because if you know that that's if you know that is no.
She hit me up and she said, "Mira." She hit me up and said, "Look, I want that bratwurst sandwich, right? I want that bratwurst sausage." And I said, "Okay, fine." I gave it to her. I didn't put a gun to her head. I didn't tell her she wanted it.
Yeah, but she's doing that because of her emotional connection to you.
But that's on her issue. That's not my issue.
Well, you got to be responsible enough to say no. I mean, you telling me that you cannot control the head that's down there? You don't know how to think with it.
Who says I can't use it? Who says I have to say no? You can't have what you really want, and I can't get what I want. If it's tight and it's nice,
I'm sorry. Then why the hell you broke up? Whether it's good terms or bad terms.
Maybe. What if I've had an ex where we broke up on great terms? We just moved to different states because she had a job she wanted to do. We weren't at that point in the relationship, but we were serious. He said, you know what? If we end up being back in the same state again, we can work it out in the future. I said, yeah, that's what's up. We were good friends, never an issue, never had problems. No, like we weren't like emotionally where it was so bad. No issue with it. We didn't get attached. And then she ended up being married. And then there you go. I mean, she divorced him now. She want the cheeks clapped, but I mean, I told her I can't do that.
Oh, now you can't do that.
Once I'm attached to somebody, her emotional. We break up and she's an ex. Her emotional stability is not my issue. As long as it doesn't affect my life, it's not my issue. You're grown for
It's going to affect you at some point because if she gets attached and she start acting like a girl again, like your girl again, or whatever. Now
and we take it from there. We'll see what happens. If I decide, you know what, yeah, let's date, fine. If I decide I don't want to, then I leave her. And if she gets,
you see the kind of mental gymnastics that you gotta do just to try. No, bro, no.
It's easy for me. If I'm clapping,
it's just kind of like cheating, bro. Like cheating is just so stupid.
No,
bro. You know, it's not the same thing, but it's the same thing because the mental gymnastics that you have to go through just to try to get a little bit of sex, bro.
She came to me because she knew I'm packing. If I'm packing, I'm getting.
Okay, so what if it's the opposite around? Like if you start calling her to get inside the box, And then she said, like, okay, but then right after you guys are done, she's talking about relationship when you guys are done. Then
And
what was the
whiskey.
whole point about? What's the point about being done then? Why would you be done with a person to have sex and then be all in your hormones, because you guys are hormonal at that point, men and women are hormonal, and then you want to have a talk about relationships when you are hormonal, knowing that in your mind, in your sane logical mind, the moment the hormones go back into level, you are going to go back into the same stupid thing, talking about why the hell we talk.
There's people who have gotten married, had a bad marriage, talked about it when they became friends and realized, man, we could all we needed to do to make this better, so we didn't have to divorce at the time, was to do this, this, and this. If we would have done that, we would have been good. I agree. They end up marrying again, and then they end up being married for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? It's possible to reconnect with people. It's just people. This is the issue: communication. People do not communicate. That's why relationships
Yeah,
go bad.
and that's why we started the podcast talking about relationships is something that takes work. But if
Yeah,
you did not want to take the time to do that type of work at the very beginning of your relationship,
it
and
doesn't
try
mean
to,
it can
I
work
don't
again,
know,
though. It
I don't
doesn't mean it
know,
can work.
I don't know.
And when you get, this is for me, but when you find one that got like that tightness, the crazy tight, the one that, because one of the best feelings, and I saw this on, I'm gonna give it a shout out because I love them to death. These dudes are hilarious, shits and gigs, right? I saw a thing last night, right when I was preparing for this one. And I was like, they were talking about and y'all, if y'all don't watch, go find them. It's SHXTNGIGS, shits and gigs. They're hilarious. These dudes from the UK. My goal in life is to have them on our podcast and to be on theirs. They're hilarious. I think the four of us combined is going to be insane. But on some real shit, the one thing they were talking about was they were reading like stories or tweets or something. I forgot what it was, and they were talking about one guy was like the best feeling in the world. No, it's a video they were watching. One guy was like, some girl asked him or somebody was saying, what's the best feeling in the world? And the guy's like, best feeling in the world is leaving it in. I was like, bro, especially when you know you finna blow, just leaving it in, not having to do the pull out there, bro. I'll be real with you. When I was younger, you know how everybody when they were younger, and this is gonna be, but you know how everybody when you're younger, especially in your 20s, like, yo, a pull out game is strong, right? But when I was in my 20s, I was a crazy nigga. I was a crazy dude. You feel me? I was like, bro, my pullout game is weak. I always tell people, girls like, how's your pullout game? I'm like, yo, my pulling game is strong. My pushing game is strong, bro. Bro, my pushing
Uh,
game is strong.
that's why.
Dude,
That's
like,
why me.
it's like my
That's why
body.
me. Every time I look at you, I just start thinking. I'm like, my guy, how you don't have kids all over the goddamn planet?
Bro, you telling me, bro, my pushing game was strong with the force, bro.
My
My
pushing
pullout game
game.
was, bro. I did not believe in a pullout game, my dude. I took and the other thing they were saying was like, bro, the other reason it gets kind of crazy is because like the other reason it's like it's one of the best feelings in the world is because especially if you know you're not supposed to, that it's that danger, that little hint of danger that this could end up being something, bro. That was like my adrenaline, bro. My pushing game is strong. My pullout
Bro.
game was weak, my dude. I'm telling you, bro. It was weak. It was not. It was not a thing. My dudes talked about, bro. That wasn't in my vocabulary. That wasn't nah, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I cannot, and I will not put myself in your shoes, bro, because I know myself. I would have probably have kids all over the damn world. Hell no.
Now I was always
Nah.
careful. I was always careful how I did stuff. Like I always make sure I was clean. They
You
were.
be careful of what, how you put it in, how you
Yeah,
left it
oh
in.
no. Yeah, I always make sure. Like I don't know. Because here's the biggest thing. Here's another question too. Do you prefer? I mean, I feel like not 100%. I'm gonna say
You
100%
have bad swimmers.
that men prefer raw. I don't know
I
dudes who
mean,
prefer
yeah, it
independent.
beats. Yeah, it's a better feeling that and than having on. But I don't know, my guy. It's not so much about like diseases and all this other stuff that is out there. But if you both know your guys are clean and you always want to be doing that, and you know yourself inside your mind and knowing your financial status and all this other stuff, you know that you're not prepared for that. What you might cause, don't complain about it later.
Well, no, that's the way I saw it. I already told them like because like we I've with if I was dating and we were getting ready to do stuff, it's like, oh, I straight up like I was the kind of dude. I'm very responsible. I'm like, yo, this deal. I'm potent. My pulling game is strong. So if something happens, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna do it. But I need to know what your mind process is on this. I ain't leaving if it ends up happening. No, I'm cool. I'm like, no, I'm being real with you. I'm not going nowhere. I'm the kind of dude. If I would have had kids, I would have. I'm there. I'm there. There's no.
You would have a whole soccer team with you right now.
Well, bro, that's the problem though. Luckily, I've been smart enough, but it's like, bro,
no, you not being smart enough. You being blessed enough. You being blessed enough, bro.
That is true.
Yeah. Any other guy in your position would have a whole freaking football team.
Well, that's what I had. Unfortunately, I have had a few times where in the past with different females and stuff. But it's one of those where like it wouldn't have. It's the worst thing too, because the ones that had it were the ones I could have definitely, not now, but back in the day, I could have seen myself with for a lifetime easily. And
well, I guess life knows better.
Huh?
I guess God knows better, bro. It's just
but that's where God's like, you know what, this isn't time. This isn't for you. This is just not. It wasn't the time. There's a time and place for everything.
Yeah. But Mr. Poetic didn't want to listen, so he always needed to have his freaking guardian angel just like, no.
Well, I've done some stupid stuff.
Yeah, you had your guardian angel on the hotline, bro.
My guardian angels are not working 24/7. They're doing more. If there's no time in heaven, they're working around.
They overtime, bro. They overtime.
Bro, I'm pretty sure mines get paid more than the rest of the angels.
I mean, I was trying to be, when it comes on to that kind of stuff, like I'm not I don't know, like I'm always being concerned more about how to do it rather than, when it happens. I'd rather prevent than, whatever. Like I have my kids now. But like this point in time, even though like finances are not the best, finances are good enough to be able to take care of what I got now. But it's not something like if I would have been the type of person to have more than one kid with more than one woman, I wouldn't really know what to do, because at that point in time it's like, yeah, you have a relationship, let's say that you end up on good terms or whatever. Now the fact that you have to deal with multiple females about multiple kids, that's a headache all on its own, bro. Like I don't know. Like I am so blessed that I have great grandparents growing up, that I saw a lot of knowledge passed down to me through my own grandparents' mistakes on both sides, my mom and my dad's, that honestly, like it built me up from a very young age to have a more down to earth mentality. So I avoided a lot of stuff. I mean, I did stupid stuff, but I avoided a lot of commonly made mistakes from people our age growing up, compared to like even my own siblings. Some of them have multiple kids with different partners and stuff like that. And, it's just been a hell of a battle, because, regardless of them trying to be good for their kids, you always have that women factor, and, how they feel about it. Once you have another kid with another woman, they take that kind of personal. So that's something that myself, I never try to see myself into. So at this point in time in my life, shop is currently closed, and probably going to be like that for the foreseeable future.
What's your opinion? This is number 23 of our second list. What's your opinion on boundaries with opposite sex friends? What are the boundaries for friendships with them? Before you answer that, do you think that men and women can be friends first?
Well, yes and no.
Half and half.
You can be friendly, but it gets to a point you have to understand that opposites attract, and we are men and women. So if you became friends with a female, they have something that attracts you in some sort of way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they gotta have something that attracts you in a way that at some point, yeah, you can keep it friendly per se, since you guys being friends, you can keep it friendly. But that the closer you get emotionally, you guys start getting more connected. And as a man, and that's the thing about it. And that's the thing about it. And as a man, you will be connected to the women, and then you want to move to the next step. But then this is where things go to hell, because most women, if not all women, they know this. So then you become their emotional towel, and then just keep absorbing all their bullcrap, because they start having relationships, They want to talk to you about their boyfriend, da 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 da, this and the other and the third. And I'm like, yo, if you want a great guy and you have a guy like something you like here, and I'm right here. Like, so what's the problem? So it's like, yeah, they want you, but they don't want you kind of thing. Like they just want you for all the emotional support, but then at the same time, it's like you being rejected as the man that could potentially change their life or enhance their life, if anything. And that's
Yeah.
why I say no, because it's a yes or no situation. Because you know that if given the chance, you'll smash. No
I was
questions
just
asked.
about to ask you. I saw a lot of things on TikTok where they were like, "Do you think you'd be friends?" And the girls like, "Yeah, we could. I have guy friends, blah blah." But then they're like, "Okay, so let's test it out." So call your guy friend and say, "Hey, you know what? I've been thinking about thinking about how much we chill and stuff. I definitely want to smash. I want to, but I was thinking about it. Like, and some of these girls had boyfriends. I just me and him are going through some stuff, and I just I know you're always there for me. We're so compatible. Wonder if maybe you want to hang out and chill. I was like, and the girls were surprised. She's like, I thought we were friends. He's like,
No, my guy. This is where when I seen those videos, but this is where I say that that's bullshit because it's not like they're surprised. They knew. They just try to play stupid
yeah,
on the premises that like, oh my god, yeah, it's my friend, and I only see him as a friend. I only see him as a brother.
bro.
Oh crap! You
Every
know.
guy. I don't know any guy, and I'm speaking on my personal experience. I personally have always. This is one thing I had an issue with girlfriends in the past. I've never. I know a lot of beautiful women. I mean, like every guy. I guarantee, if I introduce you to half the females I know, the girls have always had this insecurity because I knew so many female friends,
Don't do
and
that.
she's like,
Don't
no, she
introduce
just
me
wants
to
to get
no
with the
female
only girl.
friends.
It's not gonna happen. And it's one of those things where, like, I know for a fact, like half the female friends that I have, that I had, I'd smash in a heartbeat, not even a second thought. If I was single, I'd be like, yo, my pushing game is strong. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not an issue. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's for me. I feel like
You talking about I'm gonna make my angel work overtime again?
you can be friends. It's harder. I feel like it's harder if
No,
you're
you
in a
cannot be
committed
friends. You can
relationship.
be friendly.
Yeah, you can be friendly. Friends is difficult because, like, for example, one of those things you said was if you're in an actual relationship, whether it's a girlfriend or a wife, you have and a guy has girlfriends, and let's say if you're in a bad issue, like you're with your person, love each other, blah blah blah, but your girl didn't give you that attention you want, and you're trying to work on it, but it's not working. And if another female is bringing you that attention that you're not getting from your current girl, you're gonna end up getting emotional, even though we're sexual in nature for men. You're gonna get to that point where because of the fact that she's giving you something your relationship is not giving you, and usually, unfortunately, it's sad to say, but the majority of the time, and I'm not excusing guys for cheating. I've done it. It's one of those things where if your wife or your girlfriend's not giving you the emotional support, not sexual, the emotional support that
Or
that you need
sometimes
as
the
a man.
sexual stuff that you do that you
Sometimes,
crave.
yeah, sometimes sexual as well, but majority of the time it's emotional. If you're not getting that emotional support, and another female is, you're gonna talk with her like crazy, and because of that issue, if you keep hanging out with that other female and she's giving you that attention and she's giving you what you want, it's gonna get to that point where you will get physical
Yeah,
because then everything just adds up perfectly.
yeah, no
And I'm
doubt,
saying that, and I'm saying
no
that from
doubt, no doubt.
I'm be honest with y'all. This is me when I was younger, way way younger. That has happened to me. I wasn't getting the attention from one, and it was just like I wasn't getting it, and the other one was giving me all the attention that I deserved and wanted, and because of that, we great. And then it was,
Yeah,
it
and that's the
went,
thing. But it goes both ways because as a man, if you don't give your woman or that she craves or that she wants or whatever now, she's going to start looking for the same thing. And trust me, there's guys out there, you know what I'm saying, that they will look for the woman because it's part of our DNA. See what I'm saying? Now we can spot that shit on a woman a mile away.
oh yeah,
You know,
oh
like
yeah,
okay, it look, her posture, the way she talks, the way she look at things when she her by herself, and then we just kind of start taking mental notations about like, oh, she look like she's sad, and then you come up with the question like, what's wrong? That's all it takes. What's wrong?
you
Oh,
ever
it's
had
nothing. Yeah, he's like, no, it's nothing. I'm like, you sure? Because you look kind of depressed. So like, you need a shoulder. You need a shoulder for something, and you need blah
yeah.
blah 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 say, and then you start eating at that double ear until you get what you want.
That's the thing. Women don't realize, like, don't just like, oh, is everything all right? I'm fine. we can't read minds. Women say that they're so good at communication, and yet they're not straightforward with us. Men are blind.
Yeah.
Some,
They're emotionally,
some,
they're
yeah,
emotionally what? There's emotionally intelligence. It's
yeah.
kind of lacking. But
I
and I'm
mean,
not gonna say that is lacking, but they choose to not use it
yeah.
because they know what they're getting to. Because if you know that a man is approaching you, you're not gonna tell me that at no point in time in your whole experience, your brain ever told you you know what he's looking for. So at the same time, you always wanted that, especially if it's a guy that you be having a crush of some sort. You're
Mhm.
like, oh, that's a cute guy. It's a cute guy at work. You know, he looks very handsome. Da 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 da. This that. He pays on what you're saying, communication, because you're not willing to communicate with your partner about what your needs and desires are.
I know it's
Boundaries,
double standard.
boundaries are about to be broken.
I know it's double standard, but I feel personally, and I think most men will agree with this. Some females might not agree, but I know some females who do. It is a double standard, but I feel like men, you're in a relationship with a female. She has a guy best friend. He ain't gay. Here's the biggest issue. Guys have a better chance of being just friends with a female versus a female being friends with a guy. Because if everything, the biggest issue I think it's bad is because if a guy has an issue with his female, run into his guys, not run
Yeah.
into a female. Now, if he has a best friend who's a female, he might go to her, but if he's not a genuine good guy, he's not. He's gonna make sure he draws limits. Versus a female, if she has a guy best friend,
It's not just that.
it's unfortunate, but guys are like, yo, if she's feeling this kind of way, I've done it in the past. I'm not gonna deny it. Women, I've done it in the past. Men are known to play the long game for the coochie.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about it. The man would sit down and play the long game to try to get it, but at the same time, women are the gatekeepers. If she don't give you access to the box, you ain't getting it. No matter how hard you try. That's why
I
he fought.
disagree. No, I disagree.
Yes, bro. No,
I
yes, yes,
disagree.
yes. No, no, no.
You
I'm
play the
telling you.
long
I'm
game.
telling you why. I'm telling you why. I'm telling you why. I'm telling you why. Women know when a man wants her. So
Oh,
they, yeah,
no.
yes, bro.
No,
Yes,
oh,
yes, yes.
he's just a friend. I put him in friend zone. I don't like the minute there's something that goes horrible in her life. There is something.
Yeah, but okay, but then that's what I'm saying. Why guys are in the friend zone? Why a single woman will have guys in the friend zone and still look for another guy, and then they'll tell the friend zone guy about the new guy instead of going to the friend zone guy because they know that he wants it. Therefore, she's going to abuse the authority that she has on the
Yeah,
gate.
yeah. I'm just trying to agree.
You see what I'm saying? She's gonna abuse the authority. That's what I'm saying. You can try as hard as you can with all the tactics. If she's not feeling it or she don't want to for whatever reason,
No, I agree.
you're not getting access to that at all. I mean, you can have the strongest game.
No,
Yes, bro. You
no.
can have the strongest game you want. If she don't want it, you are not having it, bro.
I disagree because I was friend zone with from somebody for a minute, and she even told me, she's like, you know, I like you, I think you're awesome, but you know, I don't see us having a relationship together, but I definitely see us as friends. Not a problem. But I'm telling you right now, bro, game makes a difference. Makes a difference. You can be the smoothest dude and have a friend that's a girl, and you're good, and then you guys decide, you know what, let's keep it at that, and that's it. It's understandable, but there's certain times where if you got that game
you can have the game, but if she still don't give you the access, you're not getting it. Because if you do, then it's called what? It's called great.
yes, but I'm saying though, like, with consent, it is possible to get.
Okay.
It is
She's
very
still
easy to get out the friend zone. It's not that hard to get out the friend zone.
the final. But again, the final steps on that whole equation is her giving the okay.
But my point is, if I have a friend who's a girl,
So you're gonna tell me you're gonna manipulate the situation to the point where you're gonna gain access?
No, I don't have to manipulate it. You're gonna be who you are. You're gonna have that game, and she's gonna end up.
But if a blunt the guy like you that okay, so if a blunt like guy like you that always keep everything up front and up for like up front and forward, you know what I'm saying? You don't bullshit around you don't go around the bush, you don't bullshit the situation around. And you always say how you feel. If she didn't give you a chance then, and she give you a chance now, it's because she allowed it. But she know how you was from the get go.
Yes, but why did she allow it? Because she sees what you have. She loves what you have, and she's like, you know what?
She knew it from the get go, though.
Yes, but that doesn't mean she won't give it to you. That's what I'm saying. You can be out
That's
with
what I'm
friends.
saying. So, but it's
You can
not
be out
about the
with
game
friends.
because you have game from
It's
day
the
one.
long game. It's
I,
the long game.
but
She might.
it's not the long. It's
You
not the
know?
long game towards you. It's the long game on.
Right. Because you okay, put it this way. You can see a girl and you can be only friends. She can say, "Oh, I don't want to do anything else. I just want to be friends. That's it." But guess what? You know, if you're gonna, I, at least for me and for the certain guys that I know, we can tell. Certain dudes, you could tell if you're gonna get it eventually or not. Whether
Okay.
you want to get it now or later.
So, uh,
I'm gonna go ahead and hit up all your friends and do that. And guess what? Later on, you want to eventually like, you know what? I want to take a little dip
a
into the Chico.
hypothetical. So a hypothetical. She invites you. Let's say you're both single. She invites you over to her place. Netflix and chill, whatever. But then you over there, ready because you already know. Oh, she invited me to Netflix and chill, so I'm smashing. Blah blah blah, whatever. So you over there watching the movie, this and that, and third, whatever. She's watching the movie with you. And out of nowhere, you come and put your hand on her thigh, and she just gives you.
Then you move your hand.
What you do after that?
You move your hand. You continue watching the movie. You respect the boundary.
Hey, so who got who? So, but your mind was already.
In the
Your
end,
mind wasn't your mind already by
chill.
accepting a Netflix and chill. Your mind already translated into I'm gonna go smash. Let's be 100% real. So if between that and you getting over there, for her to say whether I smash or not is up to her. It's not up to you.
Always, 100% agree. 100% agree.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Put it this way. I had a female once way back in the day, right? We met online, we were chilling. She's like, "Hey, you want to come over and chill, blah, blah. My kids are over, I'm down to, watch movies and just get to know each other. I can't really go out, but if you want to come over and chill, I'm like, "Okay, cool, whatever." So went over, we were hanging out, we're just chilling. And then, we're cuddling up. She's like, "I'm gonna let you know right now, I got the kids here. Even though they're getting ready for bed, this is my first day. I want to get to know you. I'm not trying to do anything like that, blah, blah, blah." Okay, cool, whatever. I got my game on, I was ready. I was like, okay, fine. We didn't do anything, whatever. She says no, no's no. Simple. But it's one of those things where there's ways to go about stuff to have her like be like, oh shit. It's like game can be a difference because like we went over, I'm like, okay, fine, not a big deal. So we're cuddling, she's chilling, her hands on my leg, where I'm like, okay. And then and then my hands on her leg, and I'm like, damn, and some girls have softer skin. Damn, you got some soft legs. She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh. And I thought we were getting ready to do so. She gave me a kiss, whatever. We're chilling. And she's like, I'm just letting you know, I'm not giving it tonight. I'm not trying to. That's not who I am. Not only that, but she's like, I don't want to do anything. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm cool with that. Not a big deal. But then she's one of those where like she's getting ready to get up. We're chilling. She mistakenly, I'm already bricked up. You feel me? She sees that I'm bricked up, and she's like, you see, she's like, she looks like, damn. I was like, hey, that's your fault. I'm like, don't worry though. I'm not gonna try to make moves. I'm not trying to do nothing. You already said no. That's not a big deal. I'm like, but just let it do what it's got to do. Just leave it the way it is. And then, of course, a female being a female, when she sees certain things, if they see that it's a certain, say, size, that's when they're like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you went from, I'm not doing nothing.
You talking about the Platano game, bro? You talking about Platano?
You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I am not in any way trying to be cocky, be talked up, but any of my exes will tell you, and current wifey, this is not a me thing at all.
It's definitely not a you thing, bro. That's a Platano game, bro. That's not even your game.
I was blessed. Being Puerto Rican, I am blessed. So she saw the game, and she's like, I'm like, and she saw us bricked up. I was like, yo, you ain't got to worry about it. I ain't trying, no. No, it's no. I have no issue. We can just chill here, watch it. I'm watching the movie, enjoying it. I got my mind off of it. So I'm like, let me watch the movie, just chill. So we're watching it. She saw it. She decided to, oops, I touched it on mistake. It's like, okay. Next thing you know,
touched it by mistake. Yeah.
I'm slapping them cheeks. And I'm slapping it. My pushing game was strong. So I'm clapping the cheeks. And I'm like, I thought you said, she's like, yeah, but it's different now. I'm like, oh, because of like, I'm like, the first thing I'm thinking, and in a funny way, is I'm not a piece of meat. But it's like, but I got that meat. You feel me? Like, I got that meat.
Well, but let's put it this way: it was not your game because your game had nothing to do with that. You just had your wingman help you out.
That's my game, bro.
That's not your game, bro. That's your wingman, bro.
Bro.
You got an assist. You had an assist because if you was not bricked up, guess what would have happened? Nothing. Your wingman, they're like, yo, I got you, bro. I got you.
but
I might
that's
have
still
to.
part of me. That dude has gay. He's like, the first thing he said, he's like, bro. He's like, she said no. No is no. That's what my mind's thinking.
Okay,
I'm
have
like,
you ever been
am I
in a
you know what?
situation? Have you ever
He's
been
like,
in a
bro,
situation that when you wanted to, but your boy downstairs said like, nah, I ain't want to do nothing.
bro, I'm always bricked up, bro. When I'm with the female, I'm bricked up, bro. I am bricked up when I'm with her. If she's good looking, if I'm with a good looking female, she's mad chill. I'm
So,
bricked up. I'm wrecked.
you the type of guy that be walking with a brake on top in the middle of the road.
If, no, if I'm with a female, she's good looking, and I know I'm trying to clap them cheeks. I'm bricked up. I'm making sure she know. Hey, my wingman's like, bro, let's show her what to do, and then boom,
This is what you do. This
it's
guy,
a wrap.
right?
You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap. I'm not the ultimate pimp. I'm not the greatest looking dude in the world, but I'm fine for me. I'm good for me. You feel me? But bro, that's one thing. But it's one thing. I'm blessed. I'm blessed, and when they see the brickage, they say, "Oh, like oh, all of a sudden they're free to do it." I'm like, no, she's so this is the thing. I was like, no, we good. I'm like, don't worry about it. Leave it how it is. I'm like, it's getting colder anyways. I respect. That's how I was taught. Always respect. Female says yes, yes. She says no, no. Simple. And it didn't happen. I'm not gonna turn that shit down. She want to go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
I mean, of course, if she gives a green light, I mean,
yeah.
you have to be another type of human to like.
Yeah, that was
your mental fortitude had to be beyond strong in order for you at that point to say like, yeah, you know something, you deny me first. I'm kind of like just gonna walk away from that because I know 98% of men will not say no.
Here's the thing. I was trying to be different. I was like, she's like, oh well, she's like, well, you know, we can't leave this hanging, blah blah. I'm like, nah, we good. I did turn that. I swear to you, I'm like, no, we good. We could watch the. I'm like, I'm not trying to start nothing. I'm trying to show you that I'm literally trying to be you. I'm trying to date you. I'm not just trying to smash and leave. I'm not the past dude because we talked about it in the past, like a few times. Like we met a few days before. I'm like, you know, she told me about stuff like that. I was like, well, I'm not that kind of dude. Don't get me wrong. I'm actually trying to date, and then if that's for me, don't get me wrong. If I'm a dude, if I use a fine female, obviously you're trying to smash. We're dudes. That's we think from physical. But
It's
here's
primal,
the thing.
yeah, it's primal.
Yeah, you know, it's primal. But if I'm trying to really legitimately meet someone, I really want to bond. I really, as much as I want to smash, if she's like, I want to see if you're different, I will postpone it as much as it sucks to make sure she knows I'm a different kind of dude. But when I told her no, she said, no, I don't mind. I'm like, no, but you said no. I'm trying to show you, you know, I'm not like those other guys. But then when a female goes and says, well, you know what, I'm about to be your dominatrix kind of thing, she just grabs it and says, nah, we go ahead. I want you to, you know,
See, but that's the thing about it because the gatekeeper just gave you access.
I said it twice. I said no once. I said twice. After that, she keep, you know, you can't start doing stuff to my wingman and then be like, you know, hey, you know, let's not do it. No, after that, it's a wrap, bro. I've never seen a mom put her kids to bed so quick.
You're so wrong.
It's one of those. I was like, yo, it's one of those where like it's just crazy. So it's like, yeah, women ultimately have. That's the thing women don't realize. That's why when men say that's the whole thing. When women don't realize, when guys talk about, oh, guys don't like when a woman has a large body count, is because not ultimately, factually, women have the say so.
Yeah.
So when we say, oh, you shouldn't have a high body count, it's considered something bad for men. Well, why is it bad? Why can men sleep with so many women?
Yeah, because it just shows that you are easy access.
Easy access, because you can say, if you say no, unless you're doing something illegal, like grape, then guess what? If you're being a proper gentleman, you're being a proper man, you're doing it. She says no, no is no. Yeah. So guess what? The only way, doesn't matter if she's fine as hell, she can be the ugliest female there is. If you're trying to get with her, if she says no, guess what? It's not going to happen. So if she says yes, and she says yes to him, 40 dudes later, it's easy. It's simple. We don't want to hear you have a high body count. Why is it different with men? Because we have to work. We have to work our ass off.
I agree to that part, bro. Even men that is in a relationship is just so crazy that even though you're in a relationship, it gets to be so difficult with your partner because like whenever I got a headache, I don't feel good. I'm on my time of the month. I just don't feel like doing it. I'm sleepy. Yeah. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. You know, all the excuses in the damn world. Then you want to complain when he start looking somewhere else because you guys are denying access to something that's supposed to be
and easy access, because that's the whole point about being exclusive. Because if
Yeah.
you're exclusive to me and I'm exclusive to you, then it shouldn't be a problem to get that exclusivity privilege that we sign each other for.
Yeah.
So if
Well,
you're not willing to give out the front seat to that exclusive pass, I'm going to try to find it somewhere else. I mean, again, I don't condone the whole, cheating and all stuff. And on top of that, cheating is just such burning on the mind, to try to do all that bullcrap. That's why me personally, I never like really sit down and be like consider cheating, because it's like, yo, it's too much fun. But why in the hell would you be in a relationship with a person that you're not willing to give it up all the time?
wait, you said because it was too what? You cut off a little bit on that last part.
It's just too much of a pain. It's too much of a headache.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, even if she gives you access, even if you got a wifey, a girlfriend, whatever, she gives you access all the time. It's not even that. It's the fact of, if a guy gets sick or tired and all of a sudden she wants it, it's going to happen regardless. Because the guy's not, chances are, unless the guy's deathly sick, he's not going to. So it's easier for women to get what they want to get versus men. We gotta, this is what women realize. Well, why is it so important if I have a body count? Because we have to work for it. So versus where, put it this way, if you're letting me do it, I'm the key, you're the lock. I can only go to you if you decide to. If you say yes, I'm allowed to use my key to unlock the lock. Now, vice versa. If I'm the key and I go to the lock and you're the lock and you go to a guy and say, hey, go ahead and use your key to unlock me every single time, then there's not exclusive. Then it's not something special. It's not something good. This is why men, I don't care what age you are, because guess what? I'm the first one. I'm going to show you what it is.
Yeah,
if they're good. So it's the exclusivity.
Exclusivity. Yeah,
Of being able to.
I agree, because and that's why it's so different. I mean, even though they want to be blind by choice about like, oh, if you guys can do it, we can do it as well. But it's a big difference, because that's that exact same thing.
Yeah.
The fact that anybody can get access and to that, it means that they don't even need to put work. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just basically like you completely unlock. It's not even that you are the lock. It's just you're completely unlocked, and anybody can walk through that gate to get access to you as a person. So if that's the case, then given at any moment, if you crazy enough to go and start a relationship with that type of person, you already know, and it's going to be in the back of your mind. If another 30, 39 other dudes hit it before you did, what makes you think that at one point in time she's not going to get tired like this and go to the next other 40 dudes?
Here's the thing: we're men. We're not emotional guys, but we have emotions. So for us women, what we're trying to tell you is we need to realize is, first of all, don't talk about body count because it's not worth it. If you're going to be honest about it, then understand that, okay, we might be men and we might be physical and not really emotional, but we have emotions. So for us, the way we think about it is this. I'm going to put it in very simplistic words. If you're telling me, oh, you have had this many, it makes us feel not special, because it's like, oh, well, if anybody can get it, why am I going to be able to?
Exactly.
What makes you so special to me? When we can have someone who doesn't have that kind of body count, it makes us feel special, because like, oh shit.
Exactly, and it just kind of takes you to this point, like all them thirst traps in social media, all them girls shaking ass and all this other stuff. Do you think that any man watching you doing that actually hit down and like and write them comments, be sitting over there and talk about, you think you're wifey material? No, you're booty material.
Yeah.
Because all they want to do is smash and go.
And be like, oh, well, there's guys who want to get with me. Yeah, to smash.
Yeah.
Wife you down.
Exactly.
Wife you down. It's to smash. That's it, simple. Yeah. Oh, well, I got plenty of guys who want to get with me. They actually want to be with me. Yeah. The only reason, I'm going to be real with you. There could be a female like, well, I got plenty of guys. I had a female. Like, well, I got plenty of guys who want to be with me and who want to have a date me. Yeah. They'll date you for a little bit, but they won't bring you home to them. We want to smash, and we'll smash for as long as we can. But the minute you outlive your smashing potential, we're going on to the one that matters.
Yeah.
We're physical. I'm sorry to say it, women, but we're physical in nature. We're not emotional. That's why when it comes to relationships and sex, it's men can get with women and have, now, not all. There's some guys who are very, softer than normal, who they get attached emotionally. But it's very far and few in between. We're very visual and physical. That for us, women is women.
I mean, it's just part of nature, bro. It's just part of nature, because even if you see it in animals themselves, like a lion, you have a lion and he got a pride. What is constituted of? One lion and like what, 6, 7, 12 lioness. It's one man to all these females. And it's not like, oh, all those female lions can go to whatever lion they want. No, another lion had to fight that lion in order for him to be taken off that spot.
Put it this way. Men are very physical in nature, right? Where women are emotional. So here's the thing. Men being so primal and wanting things is one of those things where y'all hear that playing in the background? That joint is loud as can be. Y'all hear that? Do you hear it or no?
No.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, my bad. There's a plane, it is roaring right now. But check this out. Men are very physical, right? So men being physical, it's one of those things where you got to think of it as this. If there is one thing about, well, why is there an issue that I can do that? Because here's the thing. If I'm a guy and I decide, you know what, I'm going to go ahead. Here's what makes you special. If I'm a dude and I sleep with 30 women, right? I can have, 9 months later, 30 kids versus a woman. So I can do it multiple times. Where a woman, if she does it one time with so many guys, you're getting filled up by all those dudes. There's nothing special about you. You're just taking every candle and getting wicked up. You know what I mean? You're getting like 30 dudes. Now you got to figure out who it is. So what makes you special? Nothing. You're letting everybody dip into the candle and inseminate you with all that. Versus me, I can do it with multiple women. And guess what?
Yeah, I was looking at something around that. I don't recall exactly what it was, but I know they threw a number and it was talking about maybe I think it was like 60 or 70% of women that have children from multiple guys. That the guys that they're claimed to be the baby father because they never decided to do DNA tests. They were not the actual father for those kids. Which, just begs the case why men is not doing DNA tests. Second, if you know that she was that type of promiscuous, like that makes you know what I'm saying? Like, why you want to claim exclusivity to one type of guy when you know yourself, you being, all over the floor with multiple guys. That's just
There's nothing for us. It's physical, and so because it's physical and we're visual, it's something that's not special. You consider the three ho, someone who anybody can get to, anybody can dip in and have fun with. So what makes you exclusive? What makes you that mint condition comic book that hasn't been out of the wrapper, out of the box?
I mean, we're in the 21st century, so let's be a little bit honest about that one. There's barely anybody like that. But the thing about it is that the higher the body count you have, the less attractive it is for a guy that actually is trying to start a relationship, a solid relationship. If you just want to be somebody that hit it and quit it, then enjoy your life that way. That's your prerogative. But if you're a person, a female that's trying to settle down at one point in time and have a structured family, that's the wrong type of gameplay.
Simple facts. But that is the thing. Let us know what y'all think about that, men and women. Let us know. Write it down in the comments below beneath us. Let us know if you think it's a double standard or if you agree. Honestly, it's no one wants someone who's not special.
I know that. I know for a fact that they write in the comments it's going to be a controversy because you have the majority of now thinking women that they're going to think that we are misogynist or being machista or whatever the heck it is. But I mean, we just putting factual stuff.
You can't be a traditional woman. You can't be like, oh, well, I want a man who can have six figures, 300,000, take care of me, do this, if you're not original yourself.
Yeah, you cannot be traditional. You cannot want a traditional man to do all the traditional men that he does all the traditional things when you yourself is not being traditional. So if you want to keep a modern mentality, just get with the program and have a modern relationship. If that's what you want for it. Those type of relationships don't last, point blank, period. So yeah, that's something for y'all females to look into it.
And men.
But yeah, I think we're gonna end it here. No, you know what I'm saying? Keep your lips closed.
Hey.
Okay. So y'all, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. It's Poetic and your boy M2J. We're gonna end this episode. Thank you for tuning into Latinos Unfiltered, as he is telling his dog, shut up. But y'all have a great day. Make sure y'all gonna subscribe and click on that notification bell so you can never miss a video. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Thank y'all.
Thank you guys. Remember, life is short. Try to learn, communicate with your partners. If you are in a relationship, females in a relationship, stop gatekeeping the box, bro. You know, we're in a relationship. You're supposed to give it up. So
It
stop
shouldn't
being
be
sick.
every time it's your birthday.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like, what do you have for anniversary? This pussy. What do you have for my birthday? This pussy. What do you have for Christmas? This pussy. But then yet you guys want all the gifts and everything else in between from us guys. Come on, give it up. If
the
it's something
punto.
that's supposed, yeah, if it's something that's supposed to be given all the same time, give it up. It's not that special. We're already not in a structured relationship.
I mean,
So
it's still special. I don't know about you. It's still special, but don't give it to me on just a special occasion.
exactly. And they just make it. I didn't want to get into it because then we're gonna continue talking.
But yeah, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it, man. Y'all have a blessed day.
It's been
Write in the
another
comments.
episode of the Latinos Unfiltered, people. So let us know in the comments. Follow us on social media. You know all that good stuff. And hasta la próxima, gente. Nos vemos.